Okay, we're back, and we're back on YouTube as well. Hopefully that stays live, and hopefully those who are on YouTube can join us again. Thanks for hanging with me. Let's get started, guys. We're gonna come down onto our bellies first. So head at the top of your mat, and stretch your legs back behind you. Take your arms out like goalposts. So elbows come straight out from your shoulders, and turn your right ear toward the floor. And really reach your elbows away from the sides of your body. So you're spreading from the center of your heart out through your, and let your head be really heavy here. So let go of tension in your neck.
When you feel so tired, but
you may also adjust the legs by internally rotating the thigh bones. You can pick one leg up at a time and rotate the inner thigh in, up, and then settle the top of the foot back down. So it's like the big toes are coming together to touch, and the heels are falling away from one another.
when you love someone, but it goes to waste.
Breathe into the well of your lower back.
Lights will guide.
Soften your body down into the floor.
And ignite you.
Make a way to the breath.
I will try to fix you.
Give into the support of the floor beneath you. So you don't have to work here, you don't have to hold your body up. But that might take some effort to letting go. There's a process there too.
But if you never try, you'll never know. Just watch your world.
I'm going to even out the sides of the neck. So gently rotate your left cheek down towards the floor. And then settle in on that side. Just keep my head turned toward you so that you can hear me. You just keep relaxing down and hear me. The sensation here is release and softening. And we start here on the breath. An opportunity to shed whatever you've been carrying around today, whatever you brought with you from this weekend into this new week. An opportunity to unload whatever you need to unload. You can visualize it, breathing out of the heart space, breathing out of the nose, and breathing out of the legs. Celebrate the support that you're giving to. Another breath into the small of your back. We'll start to bring the chin to center. And lengthen the crown of your head toward the top of your mat so there's no crease in your neck. You're neutral on all four sides. And take your fingertips out to where your elbows just were and rotate your elbows up toward the ceiling. So we're just on fingertips, like we've got spiders for hands. And then we've got these big spider legs that are the elbows up in the air and a nice long neck. Make sure all 10 toenails press into the floor and lift yourself up into a cobra pose from there. And again, we're just opening, so it doesn't have to be your biggest back bend. Give way to the idea that you can build the practice incrementally as we go forward. There will be more opportunities for back bending and for heart opening. There will be more opportunities for spine lengthening. So set the foundation here for what you want to build on throughout the practice. Try to look down, lengthen out the back of the neck, and then breathe wide across your chest, all the way out underneath your arms, all the way out to your elbows. Lift up just a bit more. And exhale, roll the belly and the chest back down. Now we'll plant the hands alongside the heart space. Push up onto all fours. Right back into child's pose. Tuck your knees underneath you. You can separate your thighs if you like and snuggle your ribs down between your thighs or rest on the perch of your legs so you're more supported, you're more elevated. It's up to you today. And again, notice your breath in your back body. Might feel much different here with the back slightly rounded. Rock your forehead a little side to side on the floor. We're also incrementally building release and surrender, even in the postures that require a lot of work, a lot of stamina. We're gonna see if we can keep building on this softening idea. Start to walk your hands in toward your knees and shift your hips over to the left, swing your feet over to the right. And then the right leg's gonna keep going. Take it all the way over the left knee to the outside of that thigh, and then plug down through your right hip so you're balanced on your two hips. Left arm is going to help you twist. That's your fulcrum. So we're either going up in the air with the left arm and over the knee, or we're wrapping that left arm in front of the knee. Either way, up through the crown of the head, right hand comes behind you, and twist and look over your right shoulder. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Imagine the entire rib cage rotating around an axis of the spine. Soften the tops of the shoulders and the backs of the eyes. And then release, come back through center, and we're gonna counter twist, but we're gonna take it up onto our feet. So hands cut, you're gonna lean to that side and start to pick your knees up. Keep walking your hands around toward the back of your mat, and legs will be wide and knees bent, but feet parallel to one another on the edges of your mat. Here's where the block might be handy. Let's take a halfway lift, pull the heart forward, and soften down like a rag doll. You do that again. Halfway lift as you breathe in. And exhale, soften down. Breathe in again, halfway lift, long spine. So no round in the spine, but definitely bend in the knees if you like. Take your left arm up into the air and start to rotate the ribs in that direction. Push down through your right arm. You can bend more deeply through your right knee if you like. And stretch your arms out wide. We're going back to where we came from. So walk your hands over your right now and start to spin around to face the front of your mat. And we'll land in cross legs again. But you can just take your right shin in front of your left shin. So just cross leg pose. Walk your hands forward and we'll start to find some release in the low back and the outer hips in this fold. Try to press your sits bones into the floor. And see if you can kind of traction your palms against your mat and pull your heart forward. Scoop up slightly through your sternum, the center of your head. Lock the hands in. Let's do the second side. So once you're grounded in your sits bones, the left over the right thigh, sole of the left foot plants onto the floor. Right arm goes up by the ear or wraps in front of that knee. Left hand goes behind you. Sit up tall, your whole spine tall, lifted long. And then rotate, look back over your left shoulder. Each pose has an evolution as well. So once you arrive in the pose, notice what happens. Try not to disconnect. Stay in it mentally and see how it changes even as you hold. And let's wind the other way. So come out of that twist. Take it around to your right. Come onto your hands, lift the knees, spin yourself around to the back of the mat, and line up your feet. Halfway lift, pull the heart forward, and then soften down over those wide legs. Again, halfway lift, like Ardha Uttanasana, and fold back down. One more time, this time we hold the chest up, elevated in space, draw the belly in, and take the right arm up into the air. And so instead of leading this twist with the right hand or the right wrist, see if you can take your right shoulder blade and lean it back more. Another breath in. And as we breathe out, we'll bring the right hand down, walk around to your left. Land in the cross-leg position, left shin in front of the right shin this time. And then walk yourself forward into a fold. Maybe a swaying side to side. Maybe pressing into the palms and lifting the chest. The beauty of this practice is that it's customizable for each and every one of us. Every single one of these poses can be adapted to anybody. And you've got the power to do that, especially in a setting like this, where I can't see you, even though I can feel you. I can't see you, so you have to be the teacher. Adjust your practice to you. Walk the hands back in. And we're going to bring your structured legs out in front of you. You'll take your block with you and scoot your hips to your heels. And lie down on your back. Take that block that you brought with you, or pillow, or blanket, whatever you have, and squeeze it in between your two sides. And if you don't have a prop here, that's okay. You can just lift out the block. If you have something that you can squeeze between your thighs, feel for that abduction. Inner thighs engage, and that helps lower abdominals engage. Take your hands behind your head, elbows out wide. Fingertips just give a little cue of support to the head. Squeeze your block like you're going to flatten it. And lift your hips up into the air, bridge pose. Press your knees forward, make your thigh bones long. And then lower your hips down. Feel your sacrum land on the floor and do a little lift of your chest and your shoulders straight up into the air. Try not to curl in your spine. Keep your spine long from tailbone all the way up to the front. Lower your shoulders and elbows back down and lift up into bridge pose. Squeeze your blocks, squeeze your knees in. Keep a long spine as you lower. Keep a long spine as you lift your chest, elbows out wide. Very slow and controlled, lower the shoulders. Lift the hips. Keep squeezing your block. Add that element of adduction. Lift your chest, squeeze your block. Good. Keep going like this. So you start to feel the heat build. And maybe with that added element of the adduction, you start to feel something new in your bridge pose or your crunch. Maybe going slowly helps you to feel something new, something different that you don't notice when you rush through. So you're going to keep going with this bridge pose and crunch, or you're going to bring yourself up into boat pose, still squeezing your block if you've got it, and go from full boat down to half boat, lowering and lengthening out through the body, and lifting the chest up to balance on the sits bones. Good, so boat and half boat. Still keeping that long spine, trying not to round as you lower and lift. So the lift comes from the chest, the low back stays drawn up into the body. You extend out through the legs. Or stay with bridge and crunch. Last one. Good. And put your feet down on the floor. We're going to keep the block though. Roll down onto your back if you're not already there. Take your arms out wide away from your chest like a T. And then let's go for softness. Palms face up so you're not gripping in your hands or your shoulders. Float your knees right over your hips and make a 90-degree angle in the knees so shin bones are parallel to the floor. And drop your knees over to the left. Yeah. And just drop into your twist. So this is a pretty familiar twist, but slightly different with the block. So you don't need to squeeze the block right here. Just soften the legs around the prop. Soften the shoulders to the support of the floor, even that right shoulder. Take a breath. Now, like the sun coming up and over the earth, we're going to reach the right arm up by the ear. Circle it around until right palm stacks on top of left palm, and that'll draw your right shoulder to stack on top of your left shoulder. And then look at your knees. Make sure your right knee is directly on top of your left knee. So it's not hanging back behind it. They're in one vertical plane. Keep your knees in this plane, so watch them. And then pull your right arm back like a bow and arrow. Pull back across your chest and reach back your right arm, but push your right knee forward. Keep it stacked on top of your left knee. Do that again. Cycle the right arm up by the ear, rotate through your shoulder. Stack your palms, recommit through the inner thighs, the inner knee, and then bow and arrow, pull that right arm back across your chest, reach back ecstatically through the right side body while you push your right knee in the opposite direction, away from your right knee. One more time, circle the right arm over. Bow and arrow, pull back, but let your right thigh bone reach out toward your left hand, the opposite direction of your right hand. And then drop that right shoulder back down into the floor. You can move knees. into the twist again. So keep your knees bent for a lower intensity, or extend one leg or both legs for more intensity here. Arms heavy into the floor. Take a big breath in and lift your leg up through center. And then all the way over to the other side. Lift up through center and take it back to where you came from. And just go side to side, up and over with the legs, either bent or straight, or one leg bent and one leg straight. Try to minimize the rocking in your upper back. Press down through both shoulders. And let's land with the knees over to the right. So next time you dial over to that side, bend your knees and come into your twist. And just take a breath there. Make sure your spine and the legs relax. And we'll dial the left arm this time. So we'll reach it up and over the ear and start to turn onto our right side. Stack your left palm on top of your right, straight out from your chest. And line up your knees. Squeeze your block. Pull your left arm back like you're pulling a bow and arrow. And reach your left arm away from you. It's okay if it doesn't land on the floor. Reach it, stretch it back. Make sure your knees didn't slide. Dial up and over the ear. Squeeze your inner thighs and pull that bow and arrow back. Reach your left arm, open the left palm. This time dial it up and over. And then pull. And feel the left side body peel open. Reach back with that left arm. Push your left knee away from your left hand. And then let your left arm get heavy and drop down. Let your left knee slide back. Okay, so same options. We'll take a couple more rotations with the lower half of the body here. Knees bent, one leg bent, one leg straight, or both legs straight. So, legs up through center, you roll across your sacrum and over to the other side. And move slowly, notice what you feel. It feels like your back is bridging up away from the floor excessively. Lengthen your tailbone forward and maybe back off. Then recommit to some deeper abdominal work by going slowly. And then taking it down a notch to find alignment. Bring the legs up through center. Now we'll get rid of that block. I promise you'll still feel your inner thighs even after that block is gone. Hug your knees and rock yourself up and down your spine. We're going to end up in plank pose from here. So if there's a gentler way you'd like to come up and around, you may. Otherwise, you can rock and roll, cross the feet, plant the hands, and step back. So wrap your shoulder blades onto your back, and that'll allow your heart to come forward a little bit more. Pull the navel up toward the spine, yeah. And then remember those internal rotations of the thigh bones that we did in the very beginning? See if you can lift your inner thighs up and back while still keeping all 10 toes pressing into the floor. Okay. Reach back through your heels, and then push through your toes. Come forward. Feel the weight in your fingertips. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. You can walk your heels around a little bit. Work into the back of the legs. Take your head. Look See the top of your mat. Feet will step, walk, or hop. Up to the hands. Right into a halfway lift. And forward fold. Sits bones up. Lift the back of your thighs up. Lift your hamstrings up as you fold your head back. Take another breath here. Good, then let's rise to stand. Come through flat back. Sweep the arms up by the ears. Breath in. Utkatasana, chair pose. Breath out. Shoulders slide down your back. There's that softness that we started with and we want to continue to build on, right? So softness through the shoulders, softness through the face. Softness through the breath. As we inhale, we'll start to stand up. Bring your hands to heart center. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Draw your right knee up toward your chest. And then push your right heel out in front of you. See if you can lengthen that leg. At the same time, zipper up through your low back. That core work we did should help. And we're going to drop right back down into the chair pose. Feet land next to one another, knees bend instantly, arms come up by the ears. Hands to heart, start to stand up. We're going out to the side this time, so right leg gets light again. Once the knee comes up toward the chest, push your heel straight out to the side. Try to keep your toes facing forward and slightly down, rather than turn up toward the ceiling. So now we're abducting outer hip, outer thigh. Stand up center through your chest and the sides of your legs as best you can. Bring that right knee back in. Set the right foot down, arms up by your ears, chair pose. Good. Stand up again, hands to heart, right knee rises. And then right leg's gonna go behind, arms can go back with the leg. Airplane pose. The key to a smooth transition here is bending your left leg. Bring yourself lower to the ground so you can reach your right toes to the back of the mat. Hover over your front thigh. Reach back through your arms so much that it pulls your shoulders back away from your ears. And try to lift your belly. Try to just float it over your thigh rather than collapsing down. With an inhale, you'll sweep the arms up by the ears. Let the tailbone dive straight down toward the floor. So the back of the hips drop down, front of the hips pull up. Take your right arm forward and your left arm back, big open arm twist. Challenge the balance of back toward your left arm. Cycle the hands into warrior two. Left knee stays bent. Open your chest up toward the right edge of your mat. Back heel pivots toward the floor. Drive down through your legs and suction up through your legs. You might feel that motion with the breath. Exhale down. Inhale, squeeze in and up. Exhale, push down, get stronger in those legs. Inhale, refortify. Squeeze your feet toward one another, isometrically on the mat. Exhale, drive down. And then inhale, squeeze in. Good, and exhale. To the back of the mat we go. Take the left arm up and over. Become the low. Hands planted on the ground, right leg swings high. 3-leg dog. Right leg lifts up. Roll the right hip on top of the left. 3-leg dog. Opening the front of the right hip. Reaching the left heel toward the floor. While you push your left hip and left thigh going back.
Straighten out your right leg and roll your outer right hip down until it lines up with the left. You take a pause there. There's something there too. In every one of these transitions, just like the poses, there's something there to feel, to experience, to impact. Look between your hands. Step your right foot forward. Warrior two, back of the mat, right knee bent. Right here. Take a breath in.
How do I wake my spirit?
And more breath. Front of the mat. Let's take the right arm up and over. Pivot on your feet into a low lunge. The left leg's going to be our standing leg. Block might be really handy here. Lift your right leg up parallel to the floor behind you. So it's just like the warrior three that we started with, but more supported. We're on our hands here on the floor or on the block. Right leg will swing down in line with the left, but don't let the foot touch the floor. Pull your femur bone up in the hip socket. And then lift your right leg out to the side, just as high as you can without leaning too much to the left. Push out through your right heel. Lower the right leg down. And do it again, lift the right leg up. Keep your chest lifted, try not to coil in, try not to cower. Be proud about this strength you're exhibiting. And lower the right leg down. One more time, firm your outer left hip in and really reach that right leg out. It'll go higher than you think it can. Give it the opportunity by giving it a mental tap. And then bring your right foot down. Press the right foot onto the floor. Well done. Halfway lift, breathe in, and Uttanasana forward fold breakout. Let's stand up tall. Inhale. Careful. Right into it. So feel the difference between the two sides of the body here. Get really intimate with what you can find out about yourself. Not just finding out about these poses, not love seeing what the poses can do. We're watching how our body reacts and changes and evolves, how our mind responds. That's the experiment, that's the play, that's the evolution. Start to stand up and bring your hands to your heart while you're walking up to the push your left heel out in front of you. And then pull your lower back into your body so you're not slipping. Bend that left knee, return the left foot to the floor, come back to your chair pose. Shift your weight back so the knees aren't jutting forward, they're drawn back behind the toes. And then stand again, hands to heart center. Weight in that right leg, left knee lift out to the side. Feel like you're kicking in a door, but in slow motion. Push out through your heel. Lift through your outer ankle, lift up through the crown of your head. Good. Bring your knee back in. And set it back down, chair pose. Good, rest. Here we go, standing up tall, hands to heart, left knee lift, airplane pose. As the leg glides back, the arms can stretch back.
You're so pure, your heart is
Imagine the ribs like a net, pulling up into your body, supporting you, holding you together.
I can't take it. I can't.
Here's where we start to firm that outer right hip in, and then we really build on that stretch. So watch it start to turn on and activate here. Keep the right hip hugged in, bend the right knee, soft landing, crescent lunge. Sorry, keep the arms back by your side. Let's cover here first. Swing your outer right hip back so it's not rolling forward. Curl your shoulder blades in toward your spine. Lift your chest. Good. So feel how the right hip points are spilling forward here. As you stand up, pull those hip points up with you. Your pressure. Keep the pelvis upright. Keep your left arm forward, right arm back. And maybe start to dial your gaze back toward your right arm. Cartwheel the arms to warrior two. No change in that front leg. Keep gliding the inner side to the inner knee forward. Energy down the tops of the shoulders and then out through the arms. If it helps, try that breathing pattern again. Where every time you inhale, you feel that squeeze inward. And every time you exhale, you feel that push down the nose. Go to the back of the mat. Right arm comes up and over. Pivot around into your low lunge. Keep that back leg really strong. So you can pick your left foot up and bring it high behind you, two-leg dog. And the left up on top of the right. So it's easy here to drop the right shoulder and drop the right hip. See if you can lift up out of your right shoulder. So through both of your hands. And take your outer right hip and reach it back more. And let it drop down. Keep your right thigh bone pressing back. Straighten your left leg and square your hips. Between your hands, left foot is set. Virabhadrasana 2 is actually down. Come on up. And we go to the front of the mat. Put it all the way back to the room. Take a full room. Sit it on the ball of your left foot. Lean your weight forward. Walk your hands forward. Floor or block with the left leg up. So remember that outer right hip is turning in. Bring your left leg to a hover next to the right leg. And then put it straight out the window. And give it time. Don't give up on it. See if you can lift it a little bit more. And then slowly with control, lower it back down. If the core stays lifted, the heart stays open, lift that leg out to the side. See if you can lift it more. And lift. Then you got one more. Take it out to the side. Good. Reach your heart forward and push the leg out. And bring it back to center. Set the left foot down. And fold. Take another breath. And then rise all the way up to your Virabhadrasana. Reach the arms up into the air. And cactus your arms, elbows out wide. Good. So our breath pattern here looks like this. This is our breath in. A little bit of a back bend, pull the elbows back, open the chest. And then as we exhale, we squeeze the belly in, we lengthen the whole body up and down. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, squeeze in vertically. Inhale.
This is my story. And I'm caught up in the middle of it all. And it takes
Use
control.
your abdominal muscles to force the breath out.
Boy, I used to
Hug
know.
into your center.
There is a light
One more
in the
time.
dark, and I feel its warmth in my
We go
head,
out wide.
in my
Go close
heart.
arms. And then stretch your arms straight out. Rotate your palms to face behind you, thumbs down, and interlace your hands behind your back. Wrap your upper arms and elbows behind you even more. Tuck them behind you. And then little bend in the knees. Start to fold and lift the arms up overhead. Bowing toward the breathe in and then here. Maybe a little bend in the elbows. And then pull the hands up toward the ceiling. Release the clasp of the hands.
Down to
Halfway
the
lift.
place we used to lay when we were
Hold it. Stand up tall, arms come up at ears. Exhale, down by your side. Okay, a little more balance before we take it down to the floor. Right leg draws up in front of you. Hold your right knee with your right hand. Left hand can be on your hip. We'll inhale and open the right thigh out to the side. We'll exhale and close it out to the center. Now switch hands, left hand on that knee. Inhale and turn your chest into your hip. Exhale back to center. And repeat. Inhale, open. Exhale. Exhale, close. Inhale. Good. Stand up tall. Hold that right knee up. Keep your arms up by your ears. Maybe one more time. Then that right leg out in front of you. Lift up the back body. Hold. And then send your right foot down next to your left. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. And pull up and over to your left side body. Grab your outer right foot. Back up to center. And down by your side. Left knee, pull it up. And then recalibrate once you get there. See where you need to straighten, to firm, to tone. See where you could soften. Hold your left knee in your left hand. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Switch hands. Now the upper body turns. Inhale. Last time for the twist. Exhale back to center. Keep the leg lifted, extend the arms. And use that upward energy to pull backwards up. Maybe extend that left leg out in front of you. And then release the left foot down. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Pull up first and then over. No, forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Come to sit. You can bend your knees. You can step back and vinyasa if you like. Just sit all the way down. I'll turn to face you. We're going to take Gomukhasana or come back to that cross leg position that we did at the beginning of the class if that's better for you. So right shin in front of the left, or if you want to go for Gomukhasana leg, just right your knee on top of the left. And the block might be handy here too. If you have a hard time stacking those legs, flex your feet. So the thing you've got as that nice edge of your feet is supported, your ankle is straighter. It's up to you. And maybe from your hip hinges, out into the leg. Sometimes it feels better to sit upright. For me in this pose, sometimes it feels better to fold. The key is that we're all learning ourselves better with every yoga practice, with the experience of every day. So you become the teacher, you become the guru. The magic of the practice is hidden in how you apply it to yourself. It's that perfect combination of what's presented and how you apply it and interact with it and adjust it. Unapologetically. If you don't apply the practice in the best way possible for yourself, who else will? Sit up if you folded forward. And let's go the other way. Left shin in front or left knee. And so balance as best you can in both sides. That left hip might hike up a little bit more with the left knee in front or left shin on top. But do your best to stay centered. Once you've found the shape in the legs that you're going to work with tonight, then maybe take a fold and explore there. If you get feedback right away that that's too much or that's not where you want to be tonight, then come back to an upright position and relish the fact that you can take a long, full breath, a beautiful posture, an open heart.
tune out. And try not to shift the focus around so much as you slow it down. Find what's underneath that feeling, and what's underneath that feeling, and what's underneath that feeling. We humans have a lot of layers. Practice can help us peel back those layers. And help us to understand what's underneath our actions, our thoughts. And that can help us to navigate this bumpy world. And down into the switchboard, down into the motherboard, circuit box of our bodies, and figuring out where all of this that bubbles up and manifests physically or emotionally, where all that originates, where does it come from? And if you fold it forward, knock your knees back into the ball. So hopefully that was a little release for the abductors that we were working with. Now let's take the soles of the feet together. Big breath in to come tall, and keep that lift as you fold forward if you choose to lengthen the exercise. You choose to take this into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining down onto your back. If you prefer to release the legs first, come down onto your back that way. That's perfectly fine. Maybe taking a few breaths in Supta Baddha Konasana, maybe starting your Shavasana with a few breaths here. So now we're on the flip side. And you may like to bend your elbows out like goalposts or a cactus. And extend the legs out. So we're flipped from the way you started. Now the toes can flop out to the sides. And the backs of the hands can get heavy toward the floor. The breath can swell in the chest. Throat can soften.
with the breath, and the thoughts, and compulsion to do, simply be. Keep moving. You can find a place where your skin meets the air, where your body meets the floor. Where your clothes right over you. Feel for that place, that threshold, where you and your being meet your environment.
Everywhere I've been, everywhere I'm going, everyone
It's the
I've
tip of
met,
the
every
iceberg.
love worth knowing, every dream I've had to
Interplay
sleep
between what's
away.
inside and what's outside,
It is
that we dig
wild,
into the
it
complexity and
is
the
free
beauty
and untamed.
of this practice.
Every song I've sung, it's never been heard. From coast to coast, I sing every word.
From the core of your
All the
being,
fortune lies in the
start to reach out with action through your fingers,
It is wild,
through your
it is
toes.
free and untamed.
Reach out and stretch into that environment around you, into the space, into the air, into the earth. Reach, stretch, and move through it. You may roll to your side
It is free and
and press up
untamed.
to sit. And then land in that seat and take one more deep, juicy breath.
Shine like stars and run like the wind.
We'll bring hands together in front of the
Stand
heart,
on the
a
mountain
gesture of connecting what's inside with what's outside.
I am wild, I am free and
We'll
untamed.
bow to all that's good and real and true and offer it out to the world.
I am free and untamed. I am wild, I am free and untamed.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great night. I hope to see you soon. Take good care. You well. Bye, guys.